Hello, hello, hello. This is Private Talk Podcast, Season 3. We are back and ready for another interview. Private Talk, I hope you've been enjoying all of these episodes on Season 3. Today, we have the lovely Ekaterina Lisina, the tallest model in the world.
Hello, hello.
Hi, did I say your name right?
Yeah, you pronounce it
Yay.
pretty
I
correct.
had a little help in the beginning, but I just had to go with it. I felt like you just gotta roll it off your tongue. Just get it there.
Yes, it's Ekaterina. It's difficult to pronounce, especially for American people.
I can see why, but thank you for coming on the couch. I can't wait to get to know you a little bit more and have my fans out here at Private Talk get to know you and have your fans come and join and see a different kind of side of you. So how have you been enjoying in LA?
I'm enjoying it, I would say, too much.
Too much? How long have you been here?
1 year.
1 year?
1 year, yes.
So what is different is that did you think that LA was going to be one way and it's completely different? Is it like you thought it was? Are you having any bumps in the road, or is it just the open arms and welcoming?
I feel like LA is testing people, especially who are new here, who came from different countries. I feel like it's testing, but once you pass the test, you'll be fine.
So you've passed the test. You've been
not
here
yet.
You're almost passing the test.
I'm still driving on the test.
You've got your learner's permit. You're kind of guiding your way there.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, I'm from Texas, and I feel like the 5-year mark for me, unfortunately, it sounds like a long time, but it went by so fast that I feel like after 5 years, I really feel like it was home. Mm-hmm. And I never thought that would happen because I was such a Texas Southern girl, which, I'm still a Southern girl at all, but, I'm just here in LA enjoying all the great things that LA has to offer.
Yeah, the best thing that I love in LA is, of course, the weather, the ocean, and it's the place where I dream to live. I was searching for something, for the place where you can connect all the things in one. So I was searching for the place where it's warm, where it's a lot of influencers and a lot of work, and also where everyone speaks English, because it's also very important for me, since I know only Russian and Slovak, so English is like a third language. So all three things, the most important things, they get together in one place.
What are some things that you miss from back home that you don't get here in LA?
Well, I'm missing my son. I can't wait to see him. So I haven't seen him for a year.
Because of the COVID restrictions?
No, because I have to finalize some of my documents here, mm-hmm. and then I'll be able to bring him.
It'll all be worth it in the end. I'm sure that's the struggle of being a parent, because
yes.
It's being so far away. Mm-hmm. I'm sure having social media, not social media, but FaceTime things makes it a little bit easier to kind of be involved in those things. But again, LA is going to be home soon. So I hope that comes sooner for you rather than later. But
you know how Russians say, I hope that God hears your words.
I love that, because for me, I'm into spirituality things, and I'm a manifester, so I like to mm-hmm. speak it into existence, or you never know what's going to happen. So I feel like, why not give it the best shot that it can and say it's already going to happen? Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yes.
So being the world's tallest model, how does that make you feel, and how, in fact, tall are you?
I'm 6'9".
Okay.
It's correct height. Is not 6'8".
There's no lies. It's they put 2
no.
inches here or take less of whatever. So 6'9".
I think it's a guy's priority. They love to put a couple inches to their height.
Especially
the
number of people they sleep with. It's how many women? Oh, multiply that by. I agree with that. I tend to agree with that.
Yeah.
So no lies. You're 6'9".
6'9", yes.
How old were you when you actually fully got to 6'9", or was it early? Was it later on? How did that happen?
I think I got fully to 6'9" when I was 19 or 20. Somewhere in between that, 19, I would say.
Did you always know that you were going to be pretty close to that height?
Yes.
Because of your family?
Yes. Because my father is 6'6", my mom is almost 6'2", and there is a special calculation. We had a book. It was connected with a sport book, and there was calculations how tall approximately your kids would be, and it
was pretty accurate.
Yeah, it was pretty accurate, and they did a calculation when I was 12, and I wasn't that tall yet.
Did you have that big ego because you knew well, you can say that to me now, but I'm about to be 6'9", just wait.
Well, no, I was afraid of that.
Were you?
Yeah, of course, because in Russia, people they treat height a little bit, not a little bit, but like completely different than in US. And
So like
actually,
a negative way?
yeah, like in a negative way. And this was one of the reasons why I decided to come here, because here, like, it's very impressive for people.
It's more
to be that
accepted, and it's more like, and I wouldn't say glorified, but in a sense, it's more of a uniqueness.
Yes.
That it's, it's made something that's like an attribute. That's, something beautiful.
Yes, exactly. So this was one of the reasons like why I love United States, because how people react on my height. And I see that their reaction is real. It's not like, oh, like we think like it's not good, but let's react a different way. It's not like that. So, when I was 12, they calculated it, and I was afraid because I know how kids and people generally react on the height, and it's not good.
So what age did you start maybe having a negative side of those aspects that you feared maybe coming in to your height?
I would say 16. Teenager, those problems when you like a boy, but he's like much shorter, or you like tall boy, but he doesn't want to be with you because you're too tall for him. Like, even if you are shorter, you are still too tall for him. And
now, is that something that they said or something that you thought or perceived, because that's something in your back of your mind, you were told early on that this height, then that's a big number, then not a lot of people get to that, height. Now, is that something that they told you, I don't like you because this, or is it something you just felt?
It's something that I felt.
Okay.
Yes, it's something that I felt. And
because I always feel like sometimes our insecurities is we always, say the worst of it, maybe because we feel unworthy and all these things, but it's really us. Like, we only feel that way. The other people don't feel that way. Like, this person may have liked you and been
I see what you're saying.
What are you waiting for? Like, why aren't you asking me to bet you're a beautiful woman? Like, why aren't you asking this 5 foot man, tall man? Like, what is the shortest man you've ever dated?
Probably 5'7".
5'7"?
Yeah, because that would be like the limit.
So you have a limit. You have to be this tall
limit
to ride this ride. You can't be any long. You can be shorter. You can't do any of these things.
That's for the girls. You have to be that tall to ride this ride.
It works for us too, and you're. I love it. So 5'7" is your cutoff. That's the shortest that you can deal with.
Yes.
Have you been with anyone shorter?
No.
No, you just don't want any parts of it.
No.
Why? Because you feel like you can't. It's just a preference thing. It's just like blonde hair, dark hair.
Yeah, it's just a preference, but it's like, I think it's already like really low.
So that's already
it's like over 1 foot. The difference is over 1 foot. So no, like, a lot of girls, they cannot handle even like couple centimeters difference, and it's 1 foot, so
I could agree. I mean, yeah, I feel like for me, I was always in my age a taller girl, and so my family is my grandpa was a Viking, so I had my grandpa was like 7 foot tall, like all my uncles, my brother, everybody's like over 6 feet, like very like normal in our family, but my mom is the shortest girl who's 5'8". So it was just, I grew tall, like I was already tall, like in like freshman of high school. So I went on a date with a senior, and he was shorter than me. And I didn't really think of it, like the height thing wasn't really an issue, because everybody's going to school. You just know them for like so long, until like you go at like the end and he tries to kiss you, and I'm like, oh, this is a little awkward. And not that it couldn't have been like a big deal, like, that I couldn't get past it if I really cared about him, but it just was no chemistry anyways. But for me, I was like, at that point I made it a thing. I was like, I don't think I could date people shorter than me. So it's always the same level. That's why I'm like, I understand on that side. It's just, the 1 foot difference. I mean, if you put in that perspective, that's quite a little length.
That's a lot. That's what I'm saying.
But aren't we all the same when we're laying down?
Yeah, but you still, it is true, but you still feel like, the body, like you don't feel like
you need more body.
Yeah, more body.
You need more body, Kat. You're just like, where is the rest of this?
Yeah,
where's the
rest?
I need more.
Yeah.
So who's the tallest, or the tallest number that you've gone out with? Have you had someone your height before?
Yeah, I've been dating my height. Yeah, the guys.
And that's easy to find. I feel like that's a really tall number to find, a man, or several men, I guess, that fit the category that you would want to date. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's start from the fact that height shouldn't matter in the relationship. Like the height shouldn't be the most important thing.
And it's not the most important, but we're talking about like requirements of what you need for a relationship. And there's just some boundaries and standards that everyone like as far as interests and things like that. So it's not the main all, but we have a requirement, 5'7" until you can ride this ride. But what are the rest of those, requirements?
For men?
For you and like what you want and aspire in a partner?
Well, he should definitely care about me. He should be like, I don't know, like thinking about me, giving his attention, support financially if he can. If he can't, then try at least, at least try. But I think the most important is the chemistry and like a spiritual connection. That's the most important. If there is no spiritual connection, and even if you like how the person look, it's not going to work anyway.
For sure. So are you currently in a relationship? Are you single?
I don't like to answer this question.
No, you're not even tell.
I want the truth.
You can't tell Private Talk the truth. People, I mean, you're new in LA. Do you have like a special someone?
Let's say yes.
Okay, we'll say yes. I like that.
Let's say yes.
I mean, you have a smile on your face, so someone's putting it there. I mean,
yes.
I like it. I like it.
Well, you know how it is. Sometimes you're in a relationship, out of a relationship, in a relationship, out.
So are you're dating?
Yeah, let's say like that.
I'm dating. Okay.
Yeah.
Dating is difficult, girl. I feel me. I'm, a single woman out here in LA myself, and it's just
Oh my God. I'm being honest. Men in LA are so difficult. They don't want to take responsibilities at all.
I mean, I definitely think it's a new wave of men that are circulating around. I don't know if it's just LA or if it's just everywhere, but we know it more because we're in LA right now trying to do it. I feel like there's a lack of, I don't know if I could and again, it's hard for me to date. I don't mean to say I'll choose my words wisely, but it's like one of those things. I feel like chivalry is almost dead. Like people like the old days of like picking up a girl and like going on a date, like making those little small moments. And maybe not everybody needs those things.
Yes.
But for me and what I want, I like those things, and I just have yet to find those things here currently. But I'm still seeking, and I have hope that there will be somebody out there that does those things, because I just feel like, but on the masses, it's like I feel like it's just the lack of no effort to get someone's attention is just like because I could talk to anybody because it's social media, or if it's because you can, whatever the case may be. So I feel like it's a little bit more, I feel like, and also with COVID, people were just so busy before, and we had a time to like kind of pause, that I feel like more people are kind of coming into their wokeness. And so if it's women, men, and I think it's kind of both, it's evening out, but I feel like we want more. And I think that it's okay to want more. And you know what I mean? We need those boundaries and standards list of like, hey, if I want him to be 5'7" minimum and 6'9", or if it's 6'10", that's what I want. And it's okay to want those things without it being, you just dislike it. That's what you prefer. And that's what you need. And that's what you will get.
I agree with you. Yes, 100%. It's just men here are like, that's what I say. Like they don't want to take responsibility, and there's so many choices. Like if when they go to dating app or somewhere, like there's so mmany choices of the girls. So they are like,
are you on dating apps?
I've been there. Yeah, I've been there. Not anymore.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like for me, I personally, I just don't feel like I can go on there because I always feel like people will think that it's somewhat like it's a catfish thing. But two, I just think that it's just so like, yes, and it's worked out for some people, but I like, again, the organic of like meeting somebody somewhere or through somebody, like, and it's like serendipitous of things. Maybe call me a hopeless romantic. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a party person. I'm not a person who is
who
likes to go out.
But even like if it's dinner or, LA is very much like, I feel like more like bar dinner type of like settings, I feel like, instead of like so much party. I mean, there are parties here, obviously, but as far as like acquaintance, like kind of get togethers, because you're a social media influencer as well. So as I'm sure there's kind of gatherings like that you could kind of go to where it's not a complete party.
Well, I can't say I met much people, so I had to use, dating app because I don't like to go out. I just don't like. It's not. Maybe I'm out of that age, to hang out and like drink all night and dance all night. No,
not for you anymore. Were you ever a wild party animal?
I was, but when I was like, let's say from 18 to like 22 or something. That's it.
Okay, so you're just like, I've been there, done that.
Yeah, I've been there.
So if you're not partying, what are you up to, Miss Kat?
I like to do different like spiritual exercises, like go to workshops.
Okay.
And like effective connection, breath works, meditation classes. And yeah, this is what I'm up to. If
I like that. Do you have like your own kind of spiritual workshop that you're doing for yourself, or just people that you're getting knowledge from at the moment?
Just people who I'm getting knowledge from.
Is that something that you've always been kind of like passionate about, or is it something of recently that's kind of got you there?
Recently, I've got there. It was like maybe like 8 months ago. I was always like kind of on the spiritual side, but like 8 months ago, I like jumped into it deeper.
Was there something significant that happened 8 months ago that made you want to jump in deeper, or was
No,
it just...
it was, yeah, let's say my ex helped me.
Okay.
I'm not dating.
So you were going into some bad times and you needed something else to kind of ground you or find your peace?
Not really. He was just like showing me example, and he was like helping people, you know, with their traumas. Yes, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was like helping people with their traumas, and he was working with them, and he was doing like classes, like workshops. So I kind of got into it, and it got me deeper to spirituality. Yeah.
Nice. I like that. I'm myself, it's something new, a journey that I've always kind of knew I was an empath, didn't know really the lengths of what that really meant. And so the last 2 years for me was kind of going into those things as well. And now I work with an embodiment coach, and, you know, we do Reiki and, you know, breath work and stuff like that. That's brought to a different place, which is really cool to kind of like, almost like a sacred place where it's like only you and your thoughts to let to know and find your destiny of what that all believes. But yeah. So
the mission is the most important. To find your mission is the most important in this life.
So being in LA, there's so many luxuries out there. You know, LA is, you know, known for all of these glitz and glam and things. Is there one luxury that you kind of splurge on yourself now being an LA resident? If it's maybe a spa day, or maybe you take yourself out to a nice dinner, or is there something that you kind of splurge on that you wouldn't before?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question.
No worries.
Yeah.
So luxury items, like something that you would splurge on, something that's like over the top that you wouldn't do every day, that maybe you do like once a month and kind of like do something.
No, I don't have anything like that. If I want to do something, if like I want to buy something particular, like you say, or go to some particular place, I just do it.
But is it something more like, do you have a lot of watches or jewelry?
No, I'm not into that.
Nothing?
I'm not into that. Even if I have, I don't wear it.
Okay.
So I'm like, what's the point for me to
no shoes, makeup,
it's
massages. Like, you gotta have something. No. I mean, you're a hard worker. Do you?
I am, but I'm not into that. Like, I prefer to spend money for like charity instead of like go and buy bag for myself.
I like that. What is your charity that you of your choice?
I support a friend of mine in Russia. She has a shelter, but it's like a house, and she has like a lot of animals there, like dogs.
Okay, so animal shelter.
From outside, yeah, like animal shelter. But the thing is that in Russia, our government doesn't support, doesn't give money for these kind of things.
Shame.
And like people need to support.
For sure.
So that's what I'm doing.
Myself. That's nice. I like that. I feel like then more people need to advocate for the animals because they don't have a voice, so we got to be their voice for them. So stuff like that is really, touching. It goes a long way as well, especially if you're, the government isn't supporting it or, giving money into those things.
Yeah, they don't support at all. So
what makes you smile the most? Besides Miss Texas, because that was a pretty big smile.
I like your confidence.
Me too.
Yes, it's really cool. What makes me smile? Well, when my kid does something really interesting and really cool and something new, and try something new in his life, this is what makes me smile. And I think some of my videos are funny. They make me smile. Like sometimes I shoot a video and then I'm laughing all day from.
So I like that. I mean, if you can laugh at your own jokes, you must be funny.
Well.
What are some of these videos that make you smile the most? Like, what are you doing in the video, I guess? Is it just like, is it like comedic supposed to be, or
Yeah,
is it just something
It's supposed to be comedic, and
Where can we find these videos? We want to laugh with you
on
as
TikTok.
well. Okay, what is your TikTok? Let Private talk know.
It's Lisina, Lisina 15.
Awesome. Go and make sure that you go follow her TikTok. Go and see what she's laughing at by herself, because I myself laugh out loud, but like because I'm thinking something and then I laugh outside.
Yeah.
But I mean, if only there's, content of it. I mean, I think we should all go and see what she's up to over at TikTok. And if you are liking this episode, make sure that you comment down below and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So TikTok, what other kind of videos are you into? Are you doing Instagram Reels? Are you doing it all? What kind of like social media app are you on the most?
On the most, I'm on TikTok again, and usually I put the best from the TikTok to my Instagram Reels.
So
that's
we get
what
it
I
all.
do. On Instagram, not all.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I think like the video is like so, then I don't put it to Reel.
So I also saw that you have an OnlyFans. Tell us
Yeah.
more about your OnlyFans. What can we see you doing on there that we can't see on your TikTok or Instagram?
Actually, it's really interesting because when I started my OnlyFans, it was like 2.5 years ago, probably. The most what I've been doing there was lingerie shots.
Okay. And is that something that you did before? Like, I know you model, but
no.
Okay.
Actually, that's not my type, and I don't like to do that.
What urged you to begin to do that? Was your fans reaching out to you and asking you for it, or were you just like got your confidence? It was like, you know what, this isn't my thing, but I'm gonna make it my thing.
Well, I tried to make it my thing, and I didn't feel comfortable doing that. And people start to, like my fans, whoever subscribed to my channel, they start to tell me that it's not enough and you have to show more, like go naked, whatever. And I'm like,
False.
Guys, you know what? You are not, if you're not satisfied, like if you're not happy with what I'm giving to you, bye.
No sweat off my back.
Yeah, so I lowered the price. I took all these pictures away, and there's barely nothing there. Just a little bit, maybe like foot fetish. Like I show my feet, and this is pretty
Foot fetish. I have a foot fetish. I like feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should see mine.
I mean, I'm hoping there's like sneakers and socks and all this thing. Maybe I'll convince her by the end of the show that she can put her feet on for us.
Well, I can. It's not a big deal for me.
I like it. So that's the only thing we can see. So you're kind of scaling back on OnlyFans. That's what it kind of seems you're saying.
Yeah. So the priority of my OnlyFans right now is that I'm talking to everyone personally.
Okay.
So I record
through your messages, or
yes. Through my messages, this is priority number one. So I respond personally to every single person who DM me, and it's a lot of work.
It is.
I swear.
have my own. I know.
It's a lot of work.
You gotta dedicate certain hours, and then
Yes, and also I do live broadcasts there. So you won't be able to find a live broadcast anywhere on Instagram or on my TikTok, because you can run live broadcast there too. So it's only on OnlyFans.
Awesome. I like that. I feel like the good thing and some advice, you could listen to it and not care, whatever it is, because you are your own independent woman. But I have my own OnlyFans as well, and I used to be in the adult entertainment business. So I went from making hardcore videos, so I haven't made videos in a really long time. So on my OnlyFans, I only do solo things and big booty stuff and all those types of things. And yes, you're always going to get the fans that are like, oh, you need more, or oh, I want more because you've done this already in my situation, But it's like, this is what I'm willing to give you now. If you don't want to see it, then bye. But you still continue to make the content that you feel happy about it. If you didn't do whatever, then fine. But you do the stuff that makes you happy, and it shows more to your fans who are actually the supporters and wanting to be there, and not the like naysayers that are really not your fans anyways.
Yeah.
So I feel like, yes, you're scaling back, but I feel like there's a lot to be there for, like all those things, and just do more of it and push it. And people are going to want it because they want to hear what you say. And they're your fan, and they're your fans for a reason. And and that's why you promote those things on other stuff, and you do what works for you in the content creation world, because it's about you. And that's kind of cool thing about the OnlyFans and those types of kind of platforms, is because it's unique. Like everybody's is different. Some people just show feet. And that's it. You know what I mean?
No.
And there's people that do that too, you know, but I just feel like that just because people are trying to deter you, I feel like I'm just giving you like that girl power to be like, bitch, just do what you want to do. Cause you deserve it, whatever that is, even if it's to show your feet, to fucking stomp on whatever you want, whatever.
Well, the biggest like credo, do you know the word?
Creator?
Like, no. The biggest like thing that I'm trying to give a message to my fans, that for a woman to show her femininity, because basically they want to see you naked because they want to see your femininity, right? So I'm saying like for a woman, she doesn't need to get naked to show her femininity. And this is what I like.
For me, I think I get that in the guy's side of it. Yes, I think that. But for me, femininity is not being naked. It's about being sexy without having to be naked.
Yes.
And being like sexual and those kind of enticing things. And that's what I'm saying. Like if you want to be in lingerie and whatever, half the people are doing it on Instagram, you know what I mean? Things like that. That's why I'm like, whatever makes you feel good about yourself and in your skin, like fuck everybody else. Even if nobody bought it, I would be like, fuck it. Well, I did this shit and you can like it or not.
Well, I kind of feel like to show your body is like kind of like sacral thing, you know. So it has to stay. Yeah, it has to. Like in my opinion, it has to mainly.
You're talking about completely being naked.
Completely being I'm talking about completely being naked. Like it has to stay between you and your partner, basically.
And that's fair. And everybody has their views of what it is, and that's why I feel again the differences of what works for you is great for you, and what works for me is what worked for me. You know what I mean? And but it's also in the same time too is people evolve and people move on, and you don't stay in the same thing. As maybe a year ago when you were doing that content, that was good for you, but this year you're on to the next thing, and that's okay too. Is elevating your content each year to be like who you are becoming. That's the goal. Yeah, that's the goal. That is the goal. Have you ever taken a home souvenir after a one night stand?
Oh no.
Have you ever had a one night stand?
Yeah, maybe a couple times.
But you've never like taken something to be like a souvenir?
No.
Has somebody taken something of yours that you know of?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, what do you think the first assumption people have of you is?
The first assumption is like feeling, like
the first time someone meets you, or like even a stranger on the side, like, and they see you. What do you think they think about you? The first thing about you?
Well, I think a lot of people, not a lot, but some people like on Instagram when they see me, they think I'm kind of like bitchy, but I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe this like I try to do like a modeling face or something, so they think like I'm a.
I get that. My mom calls it the resting bitch face, and I'm like, I didn't do it on purpose. It's just I do.
It's just me.
I'm like, I have a lot of Eastern European in myself, and so I'm like, maybe it's just what we do. Like, leave us alone, leave me.
No, but but most of the people, they think I'm like down to earth, and
once you start talking to them.
Well, I don't talk to people on Instagram.
You're like, hell no.
No,
on OnlyFans.
Yes. My assistant always tell them like if you want to talk to Ekaterina personally, because she has so many followers, you gotta subscribe to her OnlyFans if you want to talk to her.
Gotta pay to play.
Well, there is no other way to deal with all the messages. Otherwise, if I'm gonna start to respond all my Instagram messages, it's gonna take me like a week in a row with like no sleep. So
we don't want you to not sleep. We need to keep you healthy. You need to have all that rest.
Yes.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Sorry, what?
What is something that kind of annoys you, like you just don't like? Maybe a partner does, or someone. Maybe it's like smacking gum.
When people wear masks.
Wear masks?
Yeah, like when they try to pretend to be someone else, or they try to pretend to be better than they are.
Okay, so they're...
Yeah. I see, because the thing is that I see them behind the mask, and it like kind of annoy me.
Because you just feel like you're being lied to.
Yeah, it's like all the time. Like once you communicate with that person and you always see that the person is wearing a mask, like it's like...
Stop being two-faced.
Yeah. Two-faced.
What are your top 3 must abide by rules in life? Do you have like any mantras that you kind of abide by on your everyday?
No, being honest, I don't have any traditions like everyday No, not really.
Is there any kind of rituals? Maybe do you meditate all the time or every day? Do you work out every day?
No, I just go with the
You're
flow.
like, I just wake up like this. I look
Yeah,
this
if I feel if I feel bad, then I meditate, or if I feel like I need to do that, or I can't find a solution, like some sort of solution that I need to find, or peace inside myself, then I say
so
like
more situational.
Yeah, more situational. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. What is your biggest strength?
What does that mean?
What is something that you what do you think is one of your biggest strengths in life? Like maybe you're strong, independent, that you kind of like have that maybe most people don't possess in themselves.
Well, I think I'm not afraid to show myself. Like, I'm not afraid to
be who you are.
Yeah, to be who I am and to do what I want and to it's like be the best version of yourself. That's my goal.
Okay.
And I wish that everyone can do that. Like can go for that. Be the best version of themselves. Not only physically. Physically, I'm far from best version of myself, even that it doesn't look like. I know I'm far. But mentally and spiritually, yeah.
What is one part of your job that you love the most?
I like to watch the final result of the videos. Like, I don't really like
Do you edit them yourself, or you
sometimes yeah, like I would say even most of the time, especially TikToks, not YouTube. I also run YouTube, but for YouTube it takes more time and I don't edit it. But for TikToks, yes, I edit it mainly myself.
What is the biggest life lesson that you've learned? Let me give you this. Give you some time here at Private Talk.
A private talk. Don't cheat on your partner, because otherwise it's gonna be very painful for you, for yourself, and for your partner.
Were you the one cheated on, or were you the one cheating?
The second. But it was long time ago, but it was like a really, really huge lesson for me.
I mean, I feel like they say that you have to live that lesson to really learn it. You know what I mean? And because I feel like now, because you've gone through that, you wouldn't do it and repeat it again on the other side because of how painful it felt.
Yeah, it was because of the, let's say, not the punishment that I've got, but yeah, how painful it was.
Yeah.
And you can't, once you do that, you can't put your relationship to the spot where it was before you did that.
You can't ever really kind of go back.
You cannot. Yeah, it's like a broken glass.
Have you ever gone through a partner's phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, absolutely. Is this something that happens all the time?
I think everyone did.
What did you find? Did you find something, or were you like, was it safe, or you just kind of like, it was an illusion in your head? Because sometimes I feel like me when I was younger, it was like, I know it. And then I was like, damn it, there's nothing here.
No, I actually find like conversations, like one of my ex-boyfriends, like I found a conversation with another girl when he was like giving her compliments and he wanted to meet with her. And you know what I did? Like I was like thinking like, what should I do? You know, like what should I do to make him understand that it's like painful? So what I did is I faked the conversation with another guy. And I left my iPad. Sorry, iPad. It's in Russian, is iPod. So I left the open iPad so he can see this fake conversation. And I was saying in this conversation that we're gonna meet once my boyfriend is gonna be like gone.
So you were setting him up to
the same thing. So I wrote the same thing, but it was like a fake one, you know. And I left it like on the couch, and I left to the gym or something. Like I went out, and of course he saw the conversation, and he was like so mad at me. And I'm like, I saw yours, so now you understand me.
Did he admit to having his, or did you tell him that you saw his?
Yes, yeah.
And did he admit to it? Did you immediately break up after?
Oh, no. It was just, it wasn't like he was cheating. It was like just like giving compliments. And I don't.
But he had the intent of cheating. Some people would say it's emotional cheating, and some people wouldn't care, and some people do. But it's like he had the intent to go and meet somebody. If he wouldn't have saw your message, do you think that he would have met her?
I don't think it would go any further, even if they meet. So
that wouldn't bother you?
That wouldn't bother me, no.
Okay. That's a strong enough woman than myself. I'd be like, I'm good. Because it's just a trust thing after that. You know what I mean? It's like if you couldn't be honest, and that's what I feel like a lot of people, when they're done or they need something from somebody else or whatever, it's like, why wouldn't you just be honest with your partner? And yeah, it's difficult, but it's better to say it with that person if you want to grow with them, other than looking for outside sources that just get you in trouble anyways.
Yeah. I was very, any relationship that I had, I was very confident in myself. So I really wasn't jealous.
Or worried in those situations.
Yeah, or worried in these situations, because I always had the feeling like they wouldn't be able to find anyone better than me.
Bad
anyway.
bitch alert. I like it, Kat. I like it. I love it. I love it. So, can you tell us what your YouTube channel is, your website, so we can support you and follow all your things?
My YouTube is Ekaterina Lisina Official, and I do behind the scenes of my TikTok shootings with different people, different celebrities, influencers. There was also like a magazine shoot, and like it's just behind the scene of what is going on.
A day in the life.
Yes, of my day in life, day of life. And my Instagram is Ekaterina Lisina 15, and my TikTok is Lisina 15.
What can we see and hope for in the future for you? Do you have any projects that you're working on?
Not really. And I don't, even if I have, I don't like to talk about it. It's like in Russian we say, like, don't say hop until you don't jump. Okay. Like first jump and then say, oh.
Until it's already ready. Then you're going to surprise us all.
Yeah. But now I'm just like working on a couple advertisings, like TikToks, and nothing huge, I would say.
Okay, awesome. All right, Private Talk, we're going to take a little bit of a break. I hope you are loving this episode. The next time you see us, we're going to be playing Truth with Texas. I hope she's warmed up enough for us so we can play my favorite game. All right, Private Talk, we are back, and she's nervous. I can feel it, Miss Ekaterina. All right, Truth with Texas, how this is going to go. I've got 4 aces right here. We're going to go through each 4 of the cards. Each 4 of the suits of aces are different types of questions, from romantic, kinky, spicy, naughty. I'll ask you a couple questions through each one of the cards, and then we'll get to, know you a little bit better. All right, Kat, don't be too scared. I won't bite you too hard, but maybe just a little. All right. One card is
the heart.
Oh, romantic. You can put it right there on that table for me.
Okay.
Romantic. Did you consider yourself a romantic?
I like romance, and I like foreplay.
Okay.
Yeah, if we are talking about bad.
That could be romantic.
Yeah.
But are you the one who more like people do, or your partners in the past have done romantic things for you? Or are you the one who plans things and like kind of does like candles and flowers and all that kind of stuff? Or are you just sexy time?
I don't really remember too much when partners did that for me.
They need to step up their game. And if they're, if you're the dating pool over here from Miss Kat, we're manifesting this again, is we need a romantic partner. I'm not going to speak for her, but I'm going to speak for her. And, we want her, some flowers, some, candles.
Yeah, I like
chocolate,
romance. Yeah,
maybe making your favorite meal, doing something, whatever. My thing this year myself, since I'm still in this dating adventure that we're on in, is dating myself. So I've been doing stuff like not necessarily self-care, but self-care of like taking myself out to things that I would want my future partner to do, is because if I can't do it for myself, then how can I expect somebody else to do it for me? So it's definitely new. This is a New Year's resolution, but it feels rewarding, and it's really cool to it's just different. It's kind of like stepping outside of the box. So that's why we're gonna put this for you. We're all these love bubbles over here.
So it's like if you don't love yourself, like how do you expect your partner to love yourself?
If you walk outside the door when you leave, you'll see it says love yourself first.
Yes.
Because that's I feel like my motto when leave and when I come back every day. It's because you gotta love yourself first, because if you can't love yourself first, then you really truly can't love anybody else.
Yes.
Biggest turn-ons
Oh.
in a partner. Do you have something that like maybe a body part, a scent, maybe like an attribute, like maybe they're...
If we're talking about like a physical thing,
Yeah.
biggest turn on, smell.
Smile?
Smell.
Smell.
Yeah.
Oh, smell.
I'm like, I have like kind of like that animal instinct. Like if I don't like how my partner smells, it's
Like
not gonna work.
pheromone smell or what their cologne is, or both?
No, pheromone.
Okay,
yeah.
so if you don't have that good smell while you're not wearing anything like, then
Yeah.
you just cannot be Miss Cat. No. Do you have a favorite cologne that you like to smell on men?
No, I don't have.
No. Okay. Lights on or lights off?
Just a little bit on.
Dim lights.
Yes.
Lingerie or naked?
I was about to say.
I want the truth.
We want the truth.
Wait.
Here.
I would say lingerie, but move on the side.
All right, so you want to leave the lace on and just pull that baby to the side. Nothing
Kinda.
wrong with that. It's still sexy and lace. You gotta keep it on. Big booty girls like myself, we know it's too much to just like pull that thing off.
Yeah.
Have you ever had sex on the beach?
I would say no.
No, I mean, you think you would know because you'd have sand in places you just don't.
Yeah, you don't want to have. No.
What would be the perfect date night for you?
That's an interesting question. Perfect date?
Perfect date. Put yourself in that setting. You're getting ready that night. Where would that night take you?
I don't know. I have a dream to go on a helicopter.
Okay.
So maybe at first it should be like a helicopter ride and then some like fancy restaurant.
Over LA.
Yeah, over LA.
Okay.
Yes, fancy restaurant and then maybe some like nice hotel or something.
And then what happens when the dim lights go out.
Yeah.
All right. See, you're doing good. Let's go to the next card.
Oh, that was one question.
Lots of romance going on here.
Okay.
All right, Asav.
Yes.
Oh, diamonds, which is a spicy question.
Oh my God. That was spicy enough.
They're all a little spicy. We're all a little naughty. Let's see. What's the longest you've gone without sex? You're like, damn, I don't even know. Let's think about it.
I don't know, maybe 3 months, 4 months.
Not
That's
bad.
the longest probably. Yeah.
Mine was 8. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Maybe almost 9 at one point. I'm just like, who
You're-
are you?
Yeah, right? Am I a
There's
woman?
a beast inside of me that just can't. I'm just angry. Fuck it out of me, please. It happens. All right. Calm down, Alexis. Calm down. All right. Most uncomfortable place you've ever had sex? You being tall. You being the tallest model in the world.
Probably the car.
The car?
Yeah.
Just everything was horrible about it.
It wasn't horrible. It was just
wasn't
uncomfortable. Yeah, because the car was like standing at the place where no one can get out. Like you cannot go out and just continue out. So it has to stay like inside. You have to stay inside.
Have you ever been to a swingers club?
No.
Would you ever consider going to one?
Maybe when I'm gonna be 50 and bored, I'm gonna go.
Then your adventure belt's coming.
Yeah. Who knows?
All right.
So guys, find me in a swinger club in 16 years.
16 years, guys. I hope she'll be ready for all of you private talk watchers. I know.
Are you gonna take me there?
I'll take you there. I mean, I may have to take you a little bit sooner than 16 years. Who knows what Miss Texas is going to be doing in 16 years? But hey, I will make this happen for you.
Okay.
It's not as bad as you think that it is. Obviously, if me saying that, I've obviously gone to one. But you don't have to participate if you don't want to participate.
Yeah.
So, you know
I know
what
the
There's certain
rules.
things.
Yeah,
And
but
so,
I've never
you know
been
the
there.
rules.
No, I've never
Did you go
been
to
there.
some private ones?
No.
Do I need to put the truth button again, Ekaterina?
No.
Till you're 50. Okay, I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you. Dirty talk, yes or no? Do you like dirty talk?
Oh, I love
You
that.
love it.
That's my probably one
Now,
of
are
my biggest
you the
turn
one
ons.
who's dirty talking?
I like to hear it and I like to talk to, but I like to hear.
Can you tell us something dirty?
Oh my, no.
You don't want to talk dirty to Miss Texas?
No,
you like my sex voice coming out for you?
That's a different broadcast.
Oh, I think she's talking about something spicy, but it is a spicy question. All right, next card. All right, Ace of, our favorite here, which is a naughty card, which I told you, they're all naughty.
How naughty can it be?
I told you Miss Texas is naughty. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. You know what I mean? Or in it. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's just go for it.
I feel like you're doing good. I think that it's a warm up. I feel like your fans deserve to hear this side of you, especially, for those people who want to date you, think that they can date you, or are currently dating you. They could step up their game. Romantic, spicy.
And together with dirty talk, right? mix the helicopter ride with the dirty talk, and I'm fine.
Oh, I can marry you right now. I mean, if you're into girls, I can give you your perfect date right now, Ekaterina. All right, naughty. Get back to the truth with Texas. Favorite place to have sex? You said you're uncomfortable was the car. Do you have a favorite place that you like to get down?
Well, I'm very obvious. Bedroom.
Why is that obvious? You don't have, you're not walking around. It doesn't say bed on your head.
No, bed. Yeah, my own bed.
You like the comfort. You like the cushions. You like the dim.
I like the comfort and privacy.
Do you have your own dim lighting system in your room?
No.
No? You should try.
Just candles. That's it.
You should work on the dimness, Let's see.
That was not a hard question.
Have you ever used a toy during intercourse?
Oh my.
Oh my. Do you only use it by yourself or do you use it with a partner too?
Okay, let's say answer number 2.
With the partner too. So
yeah,
you
I try.
do. So you try. Is it the bullet or is it like a cock ring? What is those things called? I'm all putting
that one also.
That one? I've never personally used one, but I've definitely put one on and seen what it was about.
Yeah.
I just feel like it looks like it's suffocating the thing, The thing.
Oh my God, it's getting hot in here.
Oh, Miss Texas likes it hot.
I sweat since the beginning of the episode.
But in a good way, right?
In a good way. And now you make me sweat even 3 times more.
I'll blow you later.
Look, you cannot give such questions to Galactic Federation of the Light. You see what is written here?
But that's why you have a natural white light on you and you're giving beautiful answers because people want to open up and know what it is.
Do you know how aliens have sex?
I don't. Can you tell us?
Yeah, they don't have sex. They just exchange the energy, the love frequency.
Are you having sex with me right now? Because I'm pretty sure we're aliens.
If they love each other, they just share the energy. If I like you, I share my energy with you.
So are you having alien sex in the real world or are you having real sex in the real world? Both.
I have real sex in the real world, unfortunately.
But energetically, like you said, if you're the right person, you can spiritually love that person so much that it feels that orgasmic release.
Yeah.
All right. What is your porn name? What would be the first pet that you ever owned and the street you grew up on? So what's the first pet you've ever owned?
Wait, you said porn name?
Yeah, so there's a game out there for people who haven't been, in porn that the people play and they're putting the names together. You know how you do all those little meme type things?
Yeah.
And it's you take the name of your first pet and the name of your first street you grew up on and they'll take those 2 names together and that would be your porn name.
Oh my, okay, so
your first pet is what?
Myra.
Myra?
Myra.
Okay, Myra. Mm-hmm. And this first street you grew up on?
It's too long. Karpinskova.
That's your porn name.
Myra Karpinskova?
Welcome, Private Talk. We have the
No, you won't see me in porn. No.
No one said you can. That's your porn personal. When you go with your man, your partner,
funny.
that's what you tell me. Like, you know what? I found out on Private Talk that this is what my porn name is. If I was supposed to dabble.
No one will be able to pronounce it, especially my second, the name of the street, Karpinskova.
You better come up with something with the letter, like an initial, to shorten your name.
Right. They're gonna be they're gonna try to search for for porn, and they're gonna be what?
You're gonna have to spell it for them.
Yeah.
Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Maybe no. Listen.
I want the truth.
No. It wasn't like that. It's not like that. It's
What is it like ever? I mean,
okay.
what does that
No.
mean?
So for example, I am having a good time. Like I'm very excited, and a man he think that I'm getting an orgasm, but I'm just like very excited.
But did you say that you were coming?
No.
Did you imply? But that's on him, not you. Now, see, like the actual faking would be he's saying that I'm coming and nothing actually came.
Okay.
So that you've never
No,
done
I'm
that.
not. No.
So you've never done that.
No.
Okay.
But as I said, like a lot of times
They think they're doing a good job.
Yeah, they think
You
that
need to be like, you don't need to stop. I didn't come yet. Please keep going. That's why I feel like in the bedroom, as much as the dirty talk is important, communication is too, is because some men do think that they're doing that right. And then they just keep doing that thing that they think is right, but it's not right because it never really finished that spot.
It's not really like that. It's like if we are talking about me, it's like I'm having a good time and he thought that I'm done. That's the thing. And so he finished like himself.
But that's why he should be like,
and
are
I'm
you
like,
good? And you'd be like, no, keep going. I need it 2 more times.
In my case, it's not the goal in the bed. Like in my case, that connection is like more important for me than to get to the point.
So the orgasm is not important to you.
It is important, but it happens when it happens.
That sounds awful. I'm
No.
like, an orgasm should be the most important thing. And I think, and I
No.
agree with the energetic level, but that's what heightens the orgasm. Not every time are you going to get that, but there is something that makes sex better in times is because of that both chemistry. But the orgasm is always important. Like you asked me in during the break, during my porn scenes when I was doing scenes back in the day, did I really come? I did, because for me, and I said 80% of the time, there was times that I didn't, because naturally you can't, in a movie, I can't come 20 times. I can come a lot of times, but for me, it was that if I was doing something that I enjoyed, I didn't want to feel like a robot or being used, that I wanted to actually enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
So and the same thing when I take in my personal life, like, yes, do I want to connect on other levels? 1010%, everybody does. I just want to fuck. But I also need to get fucked. So I need to come. And just like guys finish at the end, I need to finish too, or we get blue lips and then everybody's mad and nobody likes that. Blue lips are not blue. See, you learn something new all the time here.
Yeah, I see. I learn something new all the time in LA, you know?
So blue lips, I'm sure if you want me
I know,
to.
I understand.
Okay,
I know.
I was like, I'll let you know, girl. I'll tell you.
No, I know what
But
it's
yeah,
blue
no,
is,
that's not
but-
fun, because then you just feel like I gotta get my vibrator when you leave, and then just gotta finish myself, and then what was the point of all of that? I need love too. All right, last card is Ace of Clubs. Oh, clubs is a kinky one, and I know you're gonna say they're all kinky, but I'll go easy on you.
You should give it to me. You should give it to me. Officially give it to me, this
Officially?
card.
The kinky? Because you're the kinkiest? Is that what you're telling me?
No.
All right, favorite time of day to have sex? Are you a morning girl,
Morning.
afternoon? Morning.
100% morning.
Bondage, yes or no?
Sometimes rare, I would say. But I don't like to be without. I'm type of person that I don't like to lose control of my own like body and like situation.
You don't want to be tied up where you can't like get out.
Yes, like it's
I don't like
kind
that
it's kind of scares me.
I don't like it either. It's almost like claustrophobic but different.
Yeah.
But I need to have at least one hand be free.
Maybe that's why I don't like to fly, because you are locked and you have no control over the situation.
Girl, we gotta work on this control thing, is because yes, that is a big thing, but you gotta be able to sometimes let go. You gotta enjoy life. You gotta do all these fun things, and sometimes you gotta go to great places on an airplane. You can't just let go. I'll hold your hand. All right, last question. What's the most number of times you've had sex in one day?
Oh, I would say 5.
5. All right. I was gonna say like you're gonna say 2 or 3. I'm impressed.
No,
I like
5.
I'm gonna give you a pause for that. Nice job here. Nice job here at Truth with Texas. All right, you made it successfully through Truth with Texas. I hope you've had an amazing time here at Private Talk. Is there anything that you would like to ask Miss Texas before you leave?
I'm gonna ask you like privately.
She wants to know the real good stuff. All right, Private Talk. I hope you had a fun time here with us. I hope that you like and subscribe this episode. And until next time.